What a beautiful blessing that we have such a beautiful weather. And I heard that a few days ago, there was just a typhoon. And the typhoon is called? That happens to be my favorite stuff, my chili labuyo. But you just imagine that this is supposed to be the month of typhoons in this part of the world. And yet you see, do not doubt the faith and the love of our mighty Creator. Because this is a confirmation that what we are doing is on the right track. The track of helping people to succeed in their health, wealth, and the total well-being. And of course, the most important thing, that at even before we start anything, and after we finish everything, is that we inculcate and practice the 4 pillars of the ATMA principle. And that is number 1, gratitude. Number 2, number 3, number 4. And this is really the result and the manifestation of what we have become. And that has actually manifested in this beautiful weather. It is a confirmation. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, every moment and every minute and every second, and especially now, I am so thankful. Of course, to my boss, but more important, that my boss has sent all of you here to us here. So in other words, I really have everything to thank you for, because you are really sent by God to ATMA. And I really want to thank all of you. Words cannot express how much thankful I am for all of you. It is not a tears of sadness, it is tears of happiness. Because really, my prayers are answered. Because I see so many wonderful, grateful, giving, loving, compassionate people in this particular home. And that's why this is the foundation of the business. It is where we have been guided of our decisions, our directions, our products, our manufacturing plant, the people that we employ, the people that we meet, the people that we mentor and train. Because really, this is a beautiful, wonderful business. Because it's very important that we really need to understand. It is not what we achieve. Of course, it is important. We want to achieve everything. Achievement is like a content in a glass. The content is in the glass. But in order to hold the content, and in order to hold more contents, and in order to hold better contents, it's important that we need to have a bigger glass, to have a stronger glass, to have a more beautiful glass. And that's the context, or the thing that holds the content. We have been so engrossed with content that we lose the context. And the context is something that cannot be seen, but can be felt, can be shown, can be demonstrated. It's not what we say, it's not even what we do, but it's who you are as a grateful, abundant, loving, compassionate person. And when you are able to develop that, which is in fact the right of everyone, because we are the creation of the Creator. We have been created in His own image, which is love and pure love and joy. That is your right, it is my right. In fact, this is who we are. And once we're able to recognize that, and appreciate that, and practice that, and become one, and this business, I can tell you, offers you everything you want, every achievement that you want, every bungalows and every cars and every holiday trips and every dreams that you want, that can be contained in that. And there are 5 basic things which I know of that this Edmark business can offer you when you are ready. Number 1, it offers you an uncommon freedom. A freedom that you can choose to do anything you want and do what you love to do. Not because you have to do it, not because of the money, not because of the boss, not because of anyone or anything, but simply because you have chosen something that you know that you can be really, really happy about. But in order to do that, of course, we need to have the means. And of course, one of the means is money. And it is important. But of course, money is just one of the aspects. But you need the money to have the time for you to even come to a seminar like this. For you to even go to any places that you want to go, or you need to have even the money for you to have the unnecessary worry that you can really relax and do something that you love to do. And this business offers you that, because really the rewards is unlimited. Unlimited. And not only the rewards are unlimited for you, you also have the freedom to carry many people along with you. Especially your family, especially your kababayan, especially your relatives, your close friends, or anyone that you really treasure and love. Because this is a very powerful business. And I really want to see everyone not only just become a physical, monetary millionaire, but I really want to see a millionaire full of gratitude, abundance, love, and compassion. And that is the uncommon freedom. That wherever you go, you are free. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are supported. You are encouraged. And everywhere you go, you know you have a family members, a brother or sisters to count on. And that leads to the second aspect of our business, and that is it offers you a platform or opportunity to develop a loving, compassionate, grateful, abundance family. I don't see any sort of work or any sort of business that can actually offer you that. But in the Edmund business, because of the education system, because of the 4 pillars that the leaders of this company, starting from me, my wife, my family, my brother-in-law, Mr. Gilbert, with his family, and my parent, and all the wonderful managers and staff of the company, that we use ourselves. We have first the opportunity to really gather our family, because it's no point, and I've seen many, that no matter how rich you are, how successful you are, but your family is all torn apart. And it is such a wonderful thing to know that even for you, for some of you who may not even have your family anymore, some of you may, lose your parents long ago, like myself. My parents, my father died away almost 30 years ago. And for some of you who may be just even an orphan, or some of you may be working overseas, and your family members are not there. And even for the staff who have been posted overseas, your family members are not there. But you know what? Edmund provides you with such a beautiful environment that everywhere you go, you have a family. In fact, for some of you who don't even have a family right now, I say to you, we are the family. Yes. And each and every one of us are brothers and sisters. Yes. Because why? We have one common mission. We have one common purpose. And that is we are all committed. We are fully committed to help people in their health, wealth, and a total well-being. The third thing that Edmund business can offer you is hope. The hope that you can really be somebody, that you can be really a hero from even just a zero. Because really, I am myself so grateful of this business. I only studied until high school. In fact, for some of you, who knows me, you will even realize that it's even a miracle that we are in this business of food supplements, of helping people in their health. Because really, I don't know anything about this healthy business. Don't even talk, as I'm a doctor. Honestly, I am not an academician. I'm not a technical person. But I think one thing I can tell you, I love to see people happy. I love to inspire people. And to the grace of God, I know that I've been used as an instrument by my boss to be able to demonstrate as an example that if I can do it, so can any one of you. Really. My wife knows me very well. He knows all my weakness. He knows where I come from. Even my children knows. But one thing they know that I don't know a lot of things. But one thing they know, that I love them. And I will do anything I will do anything and everything for my family. And please, pardon me if I say it, even if there is something affecting the business, my family comes first. But you see, life is very funny. It's a paradox. When you want it, you cannot get it. But when you don't want it, it comes in abundance. So I say to you, no fear, but put your family first before your business. Put yourself first. With the relationship of your Creator, that is your ultimate father or mother or whatever that you can call it. Put that first. Do not fear that you don't have time for your business or you don't have time for even your family. But when this thing comes first, when you put the big rock first, remember the story in the goal setting seminar? When you put your biggest rock first. And where is the biggest rock? The biggest rock is the person, the Creator. The Creator. That is the source. And if you put that first, and you put the children of God first, starts with your family, and the people closer to you, from closer to further, you align it. I guarantee you, the rest will fall in place. Your business will prosper. Your health will prosper. Your relationship with others will prosper. And then most important is, you are happy. You are happy. And that is the secret to everything. Because ultimately, that's what we want. We want to be happy, right? This business can help you do that. And the fourth thing is the reward of this business. And the reward comes in two aspects. One is the physical reward, that you can really, really earn a lot of money here. Just like my dear good friend, Dr. Kenneth Lumabas. He is a very simple guy, but he is really a US dollar multi-millionaire from businesses. And I'm sure many of you are so. That is the tangible part of the reward. But more important is the intangible part. And this intangible part is the most important that I see, that this business is able to really transform me from zero to hero. From a person that is no confidence, that you can transform to be a person that is powerful, that's a leader of influence. And this business can do that for you. When you are prepared and ready to embrace. and very important, even for me as I'm concerned. Always have an open mind. I, today, am still learning. And have an open mind, irrespective of what people say, irrespective of the colors, irrespective of religion, irrespective of what country you come from. I am open mind. Because when I am open mind, I relinquish all my judgments. I relinquish all my attachments. And only then you can say that really God is good all the time. Because you know that certain times you may not even understand what is happening. Certain times you are given such difficulties, such big problems that you never expect. Right? But I say to you, my last message to you, just like an orange. And if you have an orange here, and if you were to squeeze the orange, what comes out? Juice. But what type of juice? Orange juice. Would it be apple juice? Would it be pineapple juice? But why orange juice? Because it is? No, it's not because it is an orange, but because it contains orange juice inside. Right? It is very obvious. And in life, it is like we have been squeezed certain times with problems. With people that criticize you, people that push your button, especially your closest people in your life, especially your husband or your wife, especially your children. They are the ones that will know how to squeeze you. Right? Question is, when you have been squeezed like that, what comes out from you? Yes. If you can really still have that gratitude, the abundance and the forgiveness coming out, I say to you, then you have changed and transformed. But if words come out from you and keep on blaming them, getting angry with them, complaining and cursing, then you will have to bear the consequence and really face the truth. And that is, you need to recognize what comes out of you. Because the thing that comes out from you, the test is it the outcome that you want? Is it that your problem is being solved? Because if your problem is not solved and this is not the outcome that you get, in fact, if you are getting what you don't want, what does that mean? It means to say what comes out is no good. Right? And if what comes out no good, what you give is no good, what would you expect to receive back? Same thing. That's why you see, we live in an abundance world. Life is so abundance. But depending on what are you abundance about. If you are abundant ignorance, of just complaining, of just wanting to get, of just being selfish, or just being angry, you know what will come back to you? Yeah, the same thing will come back to you. You will face more problem. You will face more lack. Because why? You are abundance of lack. You are abundance of negative thoughts. You are only abundance of negative words. And that's what will come back to you. So, life is very simple, my friend. Go back to the basics and look into ourselves. Myself. And for you to change, especially in your business, and you want to have a better business, you want to have a bigger business, you want to be happy, then stop all the blaming, stop all the complaining, and then practice to be able to be grateful. Practice every problem is an opportunity for you to practice these 4 things. And lastly, I want to really thank and really salute all the Ghanaians and some of the Nigerians who came down all the way here and missed their bags still somewhere. Can you please rise up? Can you please rise up? Can you please rise up? No. The Ghanaians who are still looking for their bag. And these are the people who really I respect. Because you have taken this so-called challenge. And I don't see complaint, I don't hear complaints, but I know it is difficult. Right? But use this opportunity to be grateful. And I can tell you one thing is, every disadvantage or every problem, there is always an equivalent seed of advantage or goodness. If you really choose to look and focus on it. So use this as an opportunity to train yourself so that another chance for you to practice the 4 P's. Okay, thank you very much.